Good morning. I'm Jasmine Anderson. First to Newsday, home prices have hit a new high in Suffolk. The median sale price in September rose to $720,000, according to one key MLS. In Nassau, prices averaged $849,000. That's up from this time last year, but down from August's record high of $875,000. Experts say prices are high because there is more demand than supply. East Hampton wants to crack down on short-term rentals. Town officials are considering buying software to help enforce their rental property registry law. Only about half the nearly 1,900 properties listed online as short-term rentals are registered. The lights could soon dim on the Great White Way. Yep, most Broadway theaters could go dark next week after unionized musicians voted to strike over pay and health benefits. The union is negotiating with the Broadway League, which represents theaters, owners, and producers. Residents in Forest Hills are suing New York City over repeated street closures during concerts at the Queen Stadium. They say because the streets are privately owned, taking them over is unlawful and unconstitutional. A spokesman for the city's law department says the case is under review. One of the favorites in the race for a downstate casino license has abruptly withdrawn its bid. MGM Yonkers said, quote, the competitive landscape challenged the returns it anticipated. That leaves 3 contenders in the running for 3 gaming licenses that New York State could award: the Hard Rock at Metropolitan Park, Aqueduct Racetrack, and Bally's Bronx. You have a chance to own a piece of the Piano Man. A silent auction of Billy Joel items will take place on the 25th in Stony Brook. That's when the Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame exhibit called Billy Joel, My Life, A Piano Man's Journey closes. Checking out your Wednesday weather, the sun returns, but strong winds are sticking around. We'll see mostly sunny skies with highs in the mid-60s. It's breezy during the day, but tonight we could feel wind gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Tomorrow we'll see more sunshine, but it's cooler. Temps will struggle to hit 60 degrees. The weekend is dry and warmer on Sunday. Rain for the start of next work week. That's a look at your 7-day forecast.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
A change to 401k rules could affect how some Long Islanders make their contributions. Newsday business reporter Brianne Letta explains.
Workers over 50 who make more than $145,000 per year will have no choice but to make their catch-up contributions to their 401ks post-tax, not pre-tax. One benefit is that because you're depositing post-tax, you will benefit from tax-free growth on those contributions. But for some people who, depending on your income bracket, pre and post-retirement, you might be paying more taxes in the long run. Just to give you some context for what $145,000 looks like here on Long Island, that's not much higher than the median income for households in Nassau and Suffolk County. And it's also not that much higher than the required income to survive here with a family of 4, especially if 2 children are in childcare.
A lot to consider. Thank you, Brianne. Read more about this story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
For many years, a commute into and out of the city has just been part of the gig for a lot of Long Islanders.
Commuting was a huge part of their life, as it still is for a lot of people.
But that commute looks a little different than it did several decades ago, when many riders would rush to the platform to get a spot on a Long Island Railroad bar car.
People are going to sit on that train for a minimum hour and a half. You know you're going to hoist the fuel. It's just plain and simple.
They'd have their drink, and back then you could smoke. So you're smoking, you're drinking, you're playing cards. By the time you get home, you're human again.
Other riders would stop by a bar cart, conveniently located right on the platform. And not only did the bartender know your drink,
it was that kind of almost like Cheers-like relationship between the patron and the bartender.
You also knew the people you rode with.
The same people every day. So we got a chance to talk to each other, how was your day, this and that. It was convivial. It was a lot of fun.
And for a time, it was big business for the LIRR.
I think a lot of people don't know that this was actually a Long Island Railroad concession. These were LIR employees, and the money from those sales was coming to the Long Island Railroad.
Over the years, train technology evolved, and in 1999, a new fleet rolled out, which did not include bar cars.
When those came online, that was another line for the bar cars.
The bar carts on the platforms at Penn continued up until 2018, when MTA officials announced last call over liability concerns.
You're putting a drink in these people's hands, and then they get to their home station and get behind the wheel of their car.
As the trains themselves have changed, so too have the people on them. From a party bus on wheels to solitude-seeking riders desperate for a road to themselves.
It's just people are in their own little bubbles. It's also, I think, human nature. Now that we don't have it, nobody talks to each other anymore.
So we offer this look back as a reminder of what once was, when commuting felt like a community. Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Macy Eglund.
What a change. See more exclusive Picture This segments on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
It's Long Island's newest haunted attraction. I'm Elisa DiStefano at Nightmare in Nassau. Enter if I dare.
And with that, I welcome you.
I don't want to go.
Enjoy.
Come face to face with your fears at the brand new haunted house at Samania, New York in Westbury.
Our goal is like to scare you many different ways. So we have many rooms. We're not just jumping out and saying boo. We have our actors interact with you.
Come over here, follow me.
This immersive experience includes elaborate sets and special effects that will make you scream.
I would like to say I'm usually brave, but then I went in there and all of a sudden I just started shivering.
The scare actors were really good. Some of them were really unique in the ways they worked.
Be prepared for demons and dolls, guts and gore.
We almost started the surgery without you.
Very scary. There was this nurse that was there.
Oh, don't give it away. Don't give it away. We don't want to give it all away, but take my word for it. It is really scary. Which way out? To get out, you have to get through a vortex and get past the crazy clowns.
It's about 25 minutes to get through.
Okay.
But if you're running,
what about if I'm running?
we try to catch you and slow you down. But
It is spooky season, Elisa. You can find more places for a scary good time on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Only in Newsday, the story of an abused girl continues. Newsday investigates how an attempt to send her out of state to safety had terrible consequences. Unprotected, missing in Minnesota. Now available at newsday.com/unprotected.
See more on these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other services you see here. I'm Jasmine Anderson. More local news coming up.